Okay, in today's homework, we're going to be dividing with large numbers with zeros in them. So, do you remember when we multiply with zeros in the numbers? We had, like, for example, 60 times 400, and we learned about this nice little shortcut where if we multiply the 6 times the 4, we can get 24. And then if we take that 1 0 and these two zeros and we added them together, we'd get 3 zeros for our product, which would make sense because if we added it, basically it's multiplying a 10 times 100, which would be 1,000. And so there you have your 1,000. Well, now that we're dividing, we're going to be doing the opposite of division. So instead of when we multiply, we do the fact family and then add the zeros. Now we're going to divide a fact family, and then we're going to subtract the zeros instead. So let's take a look at number 1a, and you'll see we have a 5 and a 1 here. We're going to divide 5 divided by 1, which would be 5. And then you take the number of zeros. We have 2 zeros here, and we have 1 0 in the divisor. So we're going to take the 2 zeros that are in the dividend and subtract the 1 0 that's in the divisor. So 2 zeros minus 1 0 equals 1 0 left. So that would be 50. So this is another way of saying, well, we have 100 and we're dividing the 100 by 10, and that will leave you with 10. And it's the 10 that has the 1 0, right? So that's why we ended up with 1 0. Okay, so in B, we have 36 divided by 1. So you do 36 divided by 1 first, and you get 36. Then you have 1 0 here, and you're going to subtract the 1 0 that's here. So 1 0 minus 1 0 is no zeros. So your answer will just be 36. Looking at C, 12 divided by 1 equals 12. Now you have 3 zeros in the dividend minus the 2 zeros in the divisor. That leaves you with 1 0 left. So that'll be in your quotient. So 450,000 divided by 100 is as simple as 45 divided by 1, which equals 45, with 4 zeros in my dividend minus the 2 zeros in my divisor. That would be 2 zeros left. So my quotient would be 4,500. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys to do E and F on your own. And let's take a look at the next one. Okay, now they also have another example, which is also useful to look at. If you look at the example in A, what they've done is they've taken 12,000 divided by 3, and they've changed it into, since 30 is 10 times 3, what they're doing is they're taking the 10 out and dividing it by 10 first, which we know how to do up here. We figured that out, right? We've been dividing by 10 and 100. So we can do that first, which will take care of our zeros, how many zeros we're going to take away. And then we're just going to divide the rest of it by 3. So you can see they took 12,000, divided it by 10 first. That got rid of one of the zeros. See, because it's 12 divided by 1, there's 12. And then you have 3 zeros minus the 1 0. That's 2 zeros left. And now all we have to do is divide by 3. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the 12 divided by 3 is 4. And now you're just left with the 2 zeros minus no zeros is 2 zeros left. Okay? That's one way to think about it. I kind of like to think about it the way we were doing it in the beginning, is you take the 12, the fact family, 12, and divide it by the 3, and you're going to get 4. Then you take the 3 zeros in the dividend, subtract the 2 zeros in the divisor, and you get 1 0 left. So it's 40. For C, 12 divided by 3 is 4. 3 zeros minus 3 zeros is no zeros, so 4 is your quotient. All right, we have 560,000 divided by 70. No problem. We got 56 divided by 7 equals 8. And you have 4 zeros minus 1 0 is 3 zeros left. 8,000. And I think that's all I need to do. You got the rest on your own. All right.